Hi friends, welcome back. And today we're going to be taking a look at a few cases of Kimman. Here we take a look at the bones, the skeletons of public figures to help crack and crumble these illusions they've cast upon us and lift the veil and the scales from our eyes. Please do not show hate to anyone anywhere for any reason. We do not know these people, therefore we definitely do not hate them. Here's Riley Gaines in her University of Kentucky days. She is a swimmer. Many of you know her for her advocacy work, as she's been fighting the good fight for women all across the nation. Gaines travels nationwide speaking at conservative events, college campuses, and on news programs to advocate for fairness in women's sports and the preservation of women's sex-based rights and spaces. She works with political figures and advocacy groups such as the Independent Women's Voice and the America First Policy Institute to promote legislation that bans transformational women from female sports, okay? Well, thank you, honey cakes, for being out there doing the Lord's work and helping us poor, pitiful women who can't get a leg up. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. William Shakespeare, who was probably a woman. So, here we can see the wide, broad shoulders. The shoulders are wider than the hips. She is liney. And when I say liney, I'm not talking about weight. I'm talking about the bone structure, okay? Someone was quite confused and upset with me about this. Okay, so she is liney. The clavicle bones are straight. We can see a strong, more angular jaw with deep set eyes, okay? She also has a long humerus bone from the shoulder to the elbow. And again here, no hips. She's incredibly liney. The long humerus bone, the strong skull, that more piercing gaze. And again here, one tough broad. Or is she? Now, we've been brainwashed to think that women actually look like this and that this is normal. This is not. This is not how women look, okay? Again here, strong skull, piercing gaze, okay? You gotta look beyond the pretty hair and makeup. Here we can see that coat hanger across the chest. Toned tummy, no subcutaneous fat, long humerus bone. Here she stands comfortably in the water. There's plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. High set belly button. You can almost see something that's not supposed to be there, almost. High set belly button, no subcutaneous fat whatsoever. So women have a layer of subcutaneous fat all over our bodies, especially in the hips, the bottom, and the stomach. It makes us a little cozy for our babies, and it's due to particular hormones and whatnot. So these ripped-abbed women in the media is an illusion. A woman may have abs, of course, but not going to be washboard abs like a man. Again, here there's plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. Don't cover that up. She has a straight spine, long humerus bone. Again here, plenty of spacing, long straight arms, that clavicle bone, that super squared angular jaw, piercing gaze. Okay, what the heck is going on here? This looks totally unnatural. This looks like a funny mirror. Look how large the feet are compared to the legs, plenty of spacing. So here's the transformational person that kicked off her career, who is, you know, the person she kind of lost to, and she was so upset because it's not fair to women. But we can see, so I was told that this was possibly actually a woman, but upon my investigation, I do not believe that. Okay, long humerus bone, the strong necktie area, the long straight arms, the shoulders are wider than the hips, and as he stands there, there's plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. The shoulders are wider than the hips. These are two birds of a feather, and we know they must flock together. The world is a stage. They create problems and controversy for us, and then offer us solutions and heroes. When the world needs a hero, we will supply them one. So here she is walking, attempting to do the inline footfall. However, it's still knees punching forward. The knees are together. Ladies, try to do inline footfall with your knees together. It is incredibly hard. Just try to walk with your knees together. Incredibly hard. All these ladies are toy soldiers, in my opinion. Now here she is with her husband, and her husband has the short humerus bone with the really long forearm bone. It's so odd. The arm is akimbo, out and around the hips, slightly bent. Her arm is long and straight. He has the more upside down egg-shaped skull. She has the blocking it like it's hot. Oh, expecting. Straight spine. Oh my goodness. Now these people always go way over the top. It's so obvious. Look how high that is. Are you kidding me? Like, why? Who does that? And there's a little flower on her. Come on, come on. Pro tip, get pregnant and have a due date 5 days apart from your bestie. Well, I'm sure it's not too hard when you're ordering them. Just my opinion. Odd shape, over the top touching of the bump. It's not right. We see your skull and your clavicle bones, girl. Straight spine, maybe the child is a cone head with that triangular odd belly. Now on to this Sports Illustrated swimsuit babe, Ilona Mayer. Wow. She is one tough looking chick. High set belly button, the shoulders are wider than the hips. She is liney. Again, here we can really see those shoulders are wider than the hips. Come on, come on. Look at those arms, long humerus, squared blocky skull, deep set eyes, straight clavicle bones. Blocking it like it's hot, deep set eyes, freaking piercing gaze, wide neck. Here we can see the arm is hanging straight down. Again, she is liney, the coat hanger across the chest, the deep set eyes. Straight spine, broad shoulders. Here she is, knees punching forward like a toy soldier. She is attempting to do the crisscross applesauce, but it's not really working out because the knees are together. Long humerus bone, high set belly button, that's skull. Now on to Tia Claire Toomey, who is an Australian CrossFit athlete who is known as the most athletic woman in the world. She also competes in weightlifting and bobsledding. Come on, come on. Shoulders wider than the hips, no subcutaneous fat whatsoever. She is liney. She has a lack of hips, high set belly button, squared angular jaw, deep set eyes. Skull is sloping backwards, deep set eyes, long neck. Holy freaking moly, she's ripped. Guys, women don't look like this, especially not in any kind of natural way. She's standing like that, plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. Look at that necktie area. High set calf muscle, broad shoulders. Here she is running, knees punching forward like a toy soldier with plenty of spacing between the two walking sticks. No hips, shoulders wider than the hips, broad shoulders. Again, knees punching forward, knees punching forward. Here she is pregnant, allegedly, straight spine, odd looking belly. What is that? Straight spine again. Wow, that big baby sitting up really high. Come on. And here's the husband with that soft feminine look. And I'll have to make a part 2 with another one of these come on contestants, okay? But just remember, you don't need to believe me because I'm just a silly lady on the internet that says, bones don't lie, people do. Bye.